Look, we both know why you're watching this video. You need to learn how to make money online now. Because if you don't, then you never will. Let's be honest, there are thousands of videos about making money online, but most of them are complete BS. I've actually done it. I've built multiple six-figure businesses online, and I'm going to give you the real, no BS framework for how you can do it too. Now let me ask you this. Do you know why most people fail at making money online? The number one reason is that they're waiting for the perfect time. And let me tell you something, the right time or the perfect time doesn't exist. I see this all the time. People say, I'll start once I have more money saved up, or I will start once I have more free time, or even my personal favorite, I'll start once I feel more confident. This is complete backwards thinking. Success follows a simple formula. You need to be the right person first, then do the work which leads to having the rewards. Most people have it flipped. They think, once I have the money, then I'll do the work, then I'll be successful. But if you look at it this way, it's like saying, I'll get in shape before I go to the gym. That makes no sense. You go to the gym to get in shape, not the other way around. Here's the harsh truth. If you're waiting to feel ready before you take action, you'll be waiting forever. Nobody feels 100% ready when they start. I sure as hell didn't when I launched my first business. I was terrified, but I didn't anyway. So instead of obsessing over what to do, start focusing on who you need to become. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description, and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together, we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. This leads me to my second point. You need to define your dream character in life. If you don't know who you want to become, how will you ever get there? Try this exercise. Write down your ideal life. Not some vague nonsense like, I want to be rich and happy. Get specific. What does your day look like? Where do you live? What kind of work are you doing? How much money are you making? What time do you wake up? Then, write down the ideal version of yourself. What habits does this person have? What decisions do they make daily? How do they spend their time? Here's an example. A person making $10,000 a month online doesn't waste 3 hours scrolling through TikTok every night. They take consistent action. They learn valuable skills. They invest in themselves. They surround themselves with the right people. Start acting like this person now, not later. This means making the same decisions they would make today, not when you feel ready. Not when the timing is just right. Today. This brings me to my third point. You're playing small because of fear. Fear is what holds most people back from making real money online. There are two main fears I see. First, fear of what others think. But let me tell you something. Nobody cares about you as much as you think they do. Your friends and family might make fun of you for starting an online business. They might even laugh when you have setbacks. But ultimately, they're too busy worrying about their own lives to give your situation much thought. Look at any successful person. Steve Jobs, LeBron James, Messi. They didn't give a damn about what people thought of them. They just took action and let the results speak for themselves. Second, fear of failure. Listen to me carefully. Failure is a superpower. You will fail. I guarantee it. I've failed more times than I can count. But failure isn't final unless you quit. Every successful entrepreneur I know has massive stories of failures. The difference is they got back up and kept going. Each failure taught them something valuable that ultimately led to their success. Now, here is something ironic. The people most afraid of failing are often the ones trying to do everything alone. This is my fourth point. Trying to build an online business by yourself actually increases your risk of failure. Successful people leverage networks and surround themselves with others who lift them up. When I started out, I was stubborn. I thought I could figure everything out myself. What a waste of time. Once I started joining the right communities and mastermind groups, working with the right mentors, my income not only doubled, it tripled, and then it quadrupled. I learned from other people's mistakes instead of making them all myself. And this saved me years. Being around people who are already successful changes your mindset. It shows you what's possible. It gives you shortcuts. It helps you avoid costly mistakes. The other thing I want you to really understand is that success isn't about being perfect. You don't need to wake up at 4 a.m. every day. You don't need to go monk mode and completely isolate yourself for the rest of your life. You don't need to follow some insane routine that makes you miserable. Living a balanced life is actually more sustainable if you do it right. It's okay to enjoy your life while still being disciplined about your business. The key is consistency, not perfection. Sometimes I still go out with friends. I still watch movies from time to time. I still take vacations, but I'm consistent with the important stuff, the actions that move my business forward. Something else that a lot of people don't get is that failure is not a big deal. Let's talk worst case scenario. You start an online business and it completely flops. What happens? You gain valuable skills in sales, communication, marketing, or resiliency. Skills that will make you more valuable in any future opportunity. You won't be worse off than when you started. In fact, you'll likely be better positioned for success in your next venture. I've had friends who failed at 3, 4, 5 businesses before finding the one that clicked. The same thing happened to me. Each failure was actually a stepping stone to their future success. I like to say, do it for the story. Adopt an adventurous mindset. Even if things don't work out exactly as planned, at least you will have an interesting story to tell. That's a hell of a lot better than wondering, what if, for the rest of your life. Now, the other thing that's holding you back is that you're addicted to learning instead of implementing. I see this all the time. People watch video after video, read book after book, take course after course, always searching for that one magic trick that will guarantee success. Here's the truth. Implementation matters more than knowledge. You can read every fitness book ever written, but if you never hit the gym, nothing changes. The most successful online entrepreneurs I know aren't necessarily the smartest or the most knowledgeable. They're the ones who take action every single day. They implement what they learn immediately. Focus on improving 1% every day. Small progress compounds over time. After a year of 1% daily improvements, you'll be nearly 40 times better than when you started. Now, the best piece of advice I can probably give you is don't get stuck in short-term ups and downs. Building an online business isn't a smooth upward line. There are highs and lows. Some days you'll lose money. Some days you'll have massive wins. This is normal. The problem is, most people quit during the inevitable dips. They don't zoom out and look at the bigger picture. They get emotional about short-term results instead of focusing on long-term growth. I've had months where I lost money, followed by months where I made more than I did in my entire previous year. If I had quit during the tough times, I would have missed out on the breakthroughs. Here's the real question. After watching this video, what are you going to do? Will you watch another video looking for more information, or will you actually implement what you've learned? Success comes from jumping and building on the way down. You will never have all the answers up front. The most successful people take the leap, then figure it out as they go. The internet has created the greatest opportunity in human history to build wealth, but this window won't be open forever. AI is changing everything. Platforms are getting saturated. The best time to start was 5 years ago. The second best time is today. Don't be the person who's still researching and getting ready while others are out there actually building their online empires. Take imperfect action today. Remember, success isn't determined by your circumstances. It's determined by your decisions and your commitment to seeing things through, even when it gets tough. So what is it gonna be? Another entertaining video you watch? Or are you finally ready to take action? The choice is yours, but the clock is ticking. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description, and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together, we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. The link will be in the description. With that being said, I will see you on the other side.